Good evening and welcome back as we are rearing up for the losers finals between NICKMERCS and SWAGG and Symfuhny and Husker. Should be a banger of a match as we've seen these guys battle all the way through their respective brackets. Symfuhny and Huskers being in the winners bracket and NICKMERCS and SWAGG having to battle through the losers brackets. As you guys can see, I'm still Tanner Metro and I'm still joined by Blendy, and we're getting ready to drop here, my man. How are you feeling about this one?
Feeling good, man. Before we went on break, I said this is probably going to be my favorite cast of the night, my favorite game, man. I mean, we've seen how good NICKMERCS and SWAGG. We've had the honor of watching for the past two matches. Now, Symfuhny and Huskers, man, those guys are just. I just feel like they're on another level, man. I feel like this is going to be our champions. I feel like they're going to beat Nick right now, go into the grand finals, reset the bracket, and then win that as well. I mean, they're just too dominant, man.
You want to say what they've been doing has been working, but both of these teams have found themselves in the losers bracket. So this seems pretty standard from Symfuhny and Huskers to fall here. It's one of those spots we talked about that it's not as popular as Superstore sometimes, but you can find a heap of teams coming through here as there's already an ATV on the mini map, maybe coming this way. This could be a first couple of kills.
No.
Now in front, Symfuhny taken pretty low here. He does have the armor plates, fortunately, to be able to top himself. And Huskers looks like he got the down on that member. Now one crossing right to left on the outside of this bunker. You have to be careful. Another one will fall. There should be
There we go.
one more waiting in the wings. It is going to spot out Symfuhny and take him down. Now behind the pallets, is it going to be enough as we jump on board with Huskers? And we'll have to see if he can get his teammate up. It should be a 1v1. And he's just going to go for the revive here.
1v1 here does get that res off there. Now a 2v1 here. Need to spot out that last player. I saw that one of the kills that Huskers got did come through there as well here. So should only have one more player spots to one, but that's not the guy that they were looking for. That was Symfuhny's down from a couple seconds ago. This guy has seemed to just kind of vanish in thin air, my friend. I mean, he was right there a second ago. Yeah, maybe he was on a roof and jumped down, and that's why that little icon is there. I'm not too sure. I don't remember him going down there, but...
You caster.
That was you. That was you, Tanner. That was you. Nick, if you're hearing this, I love you. That was Tanner. That was not me. I'm so how fitting though. He had that thing on him, bro.
What an
thing on him.
Awkward loadout there by that guy. He has the RPG keeping that thing on him, and then he pulls out the Car 98. Like just a horrible loadout. But sometimes that's just you get what you get. Off the drop is now inside the gulag. Could be the free kill, and you can tell he's extra serious because you can't even see his eyes.
Oh, no. You see, usually you could see 60% of Nick's face. Now, I'd say like 15% you could see. So, like, this man is in it to win it. But unfortunately, he was showing too much face and went down there. Wasn't serious enough. Goes down in the gulag. Thankfully, SWAGG did win his gulag. So, he might be that deciding factor, man. SWAGG needs to start clutching up here.
Yeah, sitting on... Oh, not
no.
in a great spot either. He's got the LMG, but he goes down as well. And SWAGG and Nick will fall early in this one. And this is not the start to game number one that you needed, because this is it. The loser of this goes home. And unfortunately now for Symfuhny and Huskers, the Verdansk is their oyster. They can just do whatever they want. It's all just kills on top. They already have a 3-kill lead with 104 people left. This could be catastrophic. So they can play slow as they push in, and unfortunately Huskers goes down. The kill is going to be traded. Maybe no, it's not. They will both fall, but I'm fairly certain they do have their gulags still available. And yeah, so they're up. I think I saw 6 and 6, so 12 kills total, as you can see it up on top.
To get you back up, which is gonna be a little bit difficult as Husker gets his gulag win there. Now it's all up to Symfuhny here. I don't know if you saw the HP that are bar on Huskers, but he was very, very low there. He was at like 20 HP. Let's see if Symfuhny can clutch up, do the same thing. And that guy didn't even have a chance to get his bullet, his weapon out. What was that?
Yeah, that was just an easy pickup there for both of these guys. It looks like they might just float on over towards that loadout drop. And again, anything that they find on the back end, they can play this out so slow. Now they're at 14 kills, I believe, between the two of them. They're going to get their loadouts. I would be surprised if I saw this, but I think you could even take the approach of just grabbing a sniper and just hanging out. And again, letting the kills fall into your lap, just holding angles, holding rooftops, and then just kind of raining down some fire from the high ground. So you're not necessarily forced to take these fights that could be 50-50. Yeah, there was a player in front, and this may be the team following up behind. We'll have to see his shots go down. Just going to tag the armor a bit. Should be able to top himself off as well as he's still sitting on 6 plates. That's the worst feeling when you take a little bit of damage and you have to use a full armor plate just to top off one small percentage. It's horrible as the... how do they even see these guys? The rooftop campers are going to take a bit of damage, is now going down as Huskers, unfortunately, but Symfuhny able to trade the kill back. It's just a knock, so there could be more in the vicinity as the kill comes through. Nobody was able to pick that guy up. Now, he's got some people he has to worry about, right? There's a handful of people off to his right as he goes up the ladder. A very scary place to be. There's just no answer if you start to get shot.
1v2 scenario. Looks like that sniper did get res. You see him up in the sky there, and oh my gosh. This is going to be fun. He's going to shoot him out of the air here. There we go. Connects on 2, 3, 4 shots here. Makes that 5. Breaks the armor. That guy has no idea what to do with Symfuhny. There we go. Out of the air. Makes it look so easy. Locking onto the last guy here. Can he get the elimination? The armor has been broken. Symfuhny going to get his 16th kill here once he confirms his kill. It is only a matter of time. It is going to be 28-4 going to game number 2 here.
Yeah, and you have to think maybe this guy has the resources because he bought his teammate back, so he might have some extra armor plates. He is standing behind the tree here, and we know that it's not necessarily the best cover as the fight comes through and the game gets won by Symfuhny. Nice 16 kill game, 29-4 in game number 1, and what a performance. And I think a lot of that was just a flex. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to win the game, but they do just that, and they go up 20-some kills going into game number 2, and very daunting for NICKMERCS and SWAGG. NICKMERCS is hovering around Superstore. I think this is the play. You just have to try and frag out as much as you can here.
Yeah, I mean, your options are very limited right now, man. I mean, you're down 25 kills. You know who you're playing against. These guys mean business, man. I mean, it's a losers finals. The winners here go into the grand finals. If you know, realistically, if NICKMERCS goes here and he dies right away, I mean, you know, he was already down by 25. I mean, it was a very tall task to do so. So realistically, this might be his best chance of moving on to the grand finals here, because who knows? He might drop here. 20 people might drop here and he gets 20 kills with SWAGG, and then hey, you're only down by 5 at that point.
SWAGG might just be able to flank him around the backside. There's actually 2 right there as a little bit of damage comes through. Armor not broken. There comes the shred, the headshot, the team wipe for NICKMERCS and SWAGG, and they're already off to a very solid start here. Symfuhny has made his way back from the gulag, and now you're sweating a little bit. You had a sigh of relief for a moment now that Symfuhny was down, but as he's back, things get a lot more difficult. And the only thing that they can continue to do is just put their head down and keep pushing forward. Because if you're thinking about how far down you are, then you're not in the right headspace. So they are just going to find another kill. Unfortunately, SWAGG goes down. He is going to be traded, but he's okay for now as he tries to crawl away. And NICKMERCS doing what he can. But unfortunately, SWAGG will fall. He was pushed, and just no way out of that situation. And as you said, Nick went down as well. They do have the gulag, so just a couple of free kills here if they're able to make it out alive.
SWAGG was able to win his gulag, switch over to NICKMERCS here. Can he do the same thing? And look at that. The guy didn't even try to look at Nick, and he just took him out there. Absolutely demolished. The 2 freest kills of their life once again here. But now the question is, can they get the loadout back? Looking at the map there, I do not see a loadout drop here, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for them here. And you know, if things weren't bad enough already, you know what I mean? They're playing out of their minds right now, NICKMERCS and SWAGG, but it's just not enough. Unfortunately, what needs to happen is Symfuhny and Huskers goes down here, because if this continues, it doesn't matter if they drop 30, 40 kills here, because Huskers and Symfuhny are doing the same exact thing Nick and SWAGG are doing at the moment.
Yeah, they're basically all tied up here. As, like you said, 18 kills on the board this game for NICKMERCS and SWAGG, and I believe it was 16 this game from Symfuhny and Huskers, maybe a little bit less, but even then you're really hoping that they go down soon because they no longer have the Gulags, and neither does NICKMERCS as he falls. It's going to be all up to SWAGG to keep their tournament dreams alive as we see him fighting outside the downed helicopter. He does find a knock for himself. The C4 over the top doesn't have enough damage to get it done. A team running right at him, though, as he will clutch that up. Only $1,600, but this man cannot be stopped. He finds yet another kill, sitting on no turret plates, not able to find the last one. And just like that, that is going to be lights out for NICKMERCS and SWAGG. But what a valiant effort here towards the end of their tournament. Life going hard in that one.
That is so unfortunate. SWAGG was on a mission there, and I believed in him. I saw the gameplay. He got that nasty three-piece once again there. Almost had the fourth player, but did not have enough bullets in that growl. I saw like 8 bullets in it. I was like, can he pull it off there? Like, it's going to be very clutch if he does, but unfortunately, he was not able to do so. Goes down there, and that is a tournament life for them. But I believe they do net themselves at least 3rd place at this point, though.